15 minutes on the internet, fastest 15 minutes in social media. My name is Judson Powell. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Just hit all the buttons for me. Thank you. Anyway, I want to talk to you today about my Monday rant. This is just a rant, and I'm going to go on about whatever I want to go on to. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. Want to talk a little bit first about the coronavirus. So now, as this stuff keeps going on, we're starting to see that melanin, which we have, is immune from the coronavirus. And in fact, as of right now, as of me doing this recording, I don't think that anybody who is melanated has gotten the virus. So, and also let us reiterate that that Trump is kind of like not really trying to do anything about this, and he's not really being, a proactive leader about this. He said that the Democrats created this in order to get back at him. And I read that article and I was like, really? Why would, so that's like dropping the atomic bomb on somebody. You dropped the bomb. That's why, a lot of stuff is ridiculous. Like, okay, you dropped the bomb, you're going to destroy the whole earth, including you. All right. They say that if you dig one grave, you better dig two, dig one for yourself too. So that's sort of like what that is. It's like, okay, so the Democrats are going to throw the coronavirus at the Republicans and get back at Trump. And so everybody's going to die because of Trump. Okay, so now I'm just going to leave that right there. I'm not going to even talk about that anymore. Just think about what I just said. All right. And if that makes sense to you, some way, shape, form, or fashion, then okay. All right. Now, second thing I want to go over is Joe Biden. Joe Biden won the South Carolina. He won the South Carolina primary. So right now, Joe Biden is, old Uncle Joe. He's moving kind of slow at the junction, but he's in the front. He's in the lead. And everybody else seems to be like they're just dropping out one by one. And then there was a rumor that he was going to have Kamala Harris as his running mate. And then that was debunked today because he said that if he did run, that he was going to try to draft Michelle Obama to be his running mate. So either way, looks like it's going to be, in fact, I'm not even going to say that because I'm going to get in trouble saying what I was about to say. But anyway, so it's going to be Uncle Joe and a sister if he wins the nomination. But either way, no matter who, vote blue, get Trump out of there. All right. So, I think we could take 4 years of Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe, he could really bother nothing in 4 years if he makes it that long. It's a joke. Just relax. All right. So, but yeah, so he's the front runner right now for the Democratic nomination. But of course, the other thing is Bloomberg was not on the ballot, okay, because he got in too late. So anyway, but these next upcoming primaries, once Bloomberg is on the ballot, then we'll see what the real test is, because we've had people come out supporting our sides. Now, the most important thing that I want to rant about today is how y'all gonna fire Flavor Flav for Public Enemy? You cannot fire Flavor Flav for Public Enemy. If y'all lost your mind, especially over no dang going concert for dang going Bernie Sanders, really? Come on, y'all. That's an iconic group. Come on, Chuck D. What is wrong with y'all, man? Come on. Really? So you mean to tell me because one of y'all wants to support Bernie and the other one doesn't, then you mean to tell me y'all gonna fire Flav for Public Enemy over this BS? Really? Come on, y'all. And then I'm sorry, one of my boys that I love dearly, and he's talking about, well, Chuck D is the creative force behind Public Enemy. Public Enemy is like one of the greatest, groups ever. and it's because of the eclectic mix of everybody that's in there, right? You know, you got like Professor Grip, you got, you know, Flav, you know, you can't just, you just cannot get rid of one person out of Public Enemy and be like, oh, this is still Public Enemy. Because even with Chuck, you know, just like the way that they rhyme, you know, I mean, you know, the back and forth between them and everything like that, that's what made the sound so real, you know. And it was like Flavor Flav is the greatest hype man in the history of rap. And, you know, and I'll argue with anybody about that. You know, the Flav with the clock and the top hat, you know, and I mean, come on. Anyway, so I'm a little salty about that, and I think that and then we gonna let and see once again it's divide and conquer, you know. And I don't care what you say, Bernie Sanders is still a white man, and Public Enemy is one of the greatest, you know, black groups of all time, you know. So I'm gonna make it racial. It's racial. It's like, come on, y'all, for real. So y'all gonna break up PE, you know, fight the power, you know. Fight the power. Elvis was a hero to most. I mean, some of the greatest lines in the history of rap were on that album. Okay, all right. So y'all not feeling me on that one. Okay, I got you. But yeah, no reason. The burn is not a reason to break up PE. And, you know, just say, hey, Flav don't want to come, but don't fire the man. You know, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. And Chuck, if you like Bernie Sanders, I mean, this is voting. You know, y'all should be able to vote for who y'all want to, and y'all should not have to support them as a group. You know, what do you need a gig for? Really? You know, and what if, you know, and the other thing is, Bernie may not be the nominee. What if Bernie ends up not being the nominee? Then y'all done broke up Public Enemy for what? Stupid. Just dumb. This like the day, you know, and I got much respect. So now I'm gonna have to move up to, you know, the KRS One. I'm gonna have to put KRS One back, you know, in the #1 slot, you know, and now in fact I'm moving Chuck. Chuck, I'm moving you down to #3 all time behind Rakim. You know, Eric B and Rakim, you know, and then Run DMC at #4. Okay, that's my top 4. And I don't come to me, you know, and I'll give Wu-Tang honorable mention, but don't come at me with no BS. And I know y'all Biggie and Tupac fans, but Biggie and Tupac was not talking about the conscious stuff that those other rappers were talking about. Biggie and Tupac were talking about having fun, smoking weed, drinking, and getting women. It's a whole. Okay, well, or we should have a category, the smoking weed, getting women, and getting money category. You have the rap music awards. Serious rap is about consciousness or something that's going on that's conscious. But yeah, that was, you know, that was just not Biggie and Tupac. I'm sorry, you know, I get around. Or whatever. All right. Okay. So that's my hip hop rap music rant about how y'all gonna break up PE. All right. You know, so I got a problem with that. All right. So now the next thing, I want to go back to voting again, because I'm not real happy with black people about this whole voting thing. And I just want to talk about that for just another quick second. Register and vote. You know, the only thing that gets me is that the one thing that white folks don't want y'all to do, and, you know, they tell y'all, don't vote. You know, they do everything to keep you from voting, and then you don't vote. So why do y'all think, okay, I mean, I just want to ask this is an honest question. Why don't you vote? It's just like, okay, y'all will vote for the BET Awards, and y'all vote for, you know, all kind of stupid stuff, right? So, and it don't cost you nothing. They don't charge you money to vote. You know, there's no fee to vote. You know, everything in the world. And then all of these people, all of our ancestors that died, you know, I mean, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, you know, Medgar Evers, all of these people died so that you could have the right to vote. And y'all be like, oh no, they didn't die for that. Yes, they did. Because they realized, look, this system, and I just want to explain this system. This system works on voting. The whole government works on voting. If you're not participatory in the government, then you have nothing. Seriously, you don't get anything, because the system is. Why do you think that you ever see like how white boys will just be like involved in something, and you be like, why are they so passionate about this? Well, that's why. Like, and the example that I used before, and I'll use it again, is like the Tea Party people. Even when they don't like each other, that's how come it's two parties. Why you think that, y'all be talking about the Democrats and the Republicans and this, blah, 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 blah. But it's really true. They fight each other over how things are going to be run, over the ideology and how things will be run systemically. And what happens is the lower socioeconomic groups, they fraction off, they don't vote, and then the majority is what? Is the higher socioeconomic classes that stick together. Because they're not the majority. And that's what I keep on trying to tell y'all. Do y'all realize that these conservative Republicans are not the majority in the United States of America? They're not. But when you got, once again, I'll give my example, and I'm trying to get all these other numbers together so I can give them to y'all eventually. But when you have 400,000 people that don't vote, do you realize in South Carolina, if the 400,000 unregistered black voters, and I think it was like 280,000 unregistered voters in Georgia, and I keep on telling y'all, the South and the Southeast, they're high density black areas. They got the most people, and most of them are black. They're high density black areas. Say it with me. High density black areas. And these high density black areas, if everybody registered and voted, there would never be anybody else like a Jesse Helms, the same thing in North Carolina. There are literally hundreds of thousands of unregistered. That's why I made that post. There are millions of unregistered black voters. And nobody even really knows exactly how many. But in a lot of those states that are red, they shouldn't really be red. They're just red because the people that vote red. And the rest of y'all don't vote. And that's why I keep on saying apathy is not a strategy. Yeah, I ain't gonna vote because, they ain't gonna do nothing. The white man don't care nothing about us. Because y'all don't participate. If the white man knew that 250,000 of y'all registered to vote, y'all don't realize that will move things. It's just like when we take our money away. Yeah, like, oh, we always marching and boycott. Well, guess what? When you take the money away, what happened? Like, nothing will happen if you don't take the money away from them. As long as they getting the money, they don't care. So, you keep giving them your money. So why do they care? Why do they care about your issues? Why do they care about what's bothering you? Why do they care, what your problems are and all that kind of stuff? Because you don't vote. You don't give money. You don't take money. You the consumer. That's all you are to them. And as long as you keep buying their stuff, they happy. Go to your neighborhood and look and see. The stores are owned by Arabs. The beauty and the hair supply and the nail shops are owned by Asians. The supermarkets are owned by Jews. I mean, look at your neighborhood. Just look at your neighborhood. All of the major manufacturing companies are owned by multinational mainstream people, and y'all don't own nothing, so they don't care. You got to get in the game. What back in the day, what we used to say is like lotto. You got to be in it to win it. If you don't buy a lotto ticket, guess what? I guarantee you, you won't win. But if you got a ticket, you got to punch your ticket. And you got to play the game with everybody else. If you don't play the game, that's like they come over here and they get this and they get that. That's because they play the game. That's why they play the game. Anyway, fast 15 minutes is up. It's the Monday rant. I'm done ranting. hit the like button, subscribe button, but most of all, hit the love button. I love you.